In today's class, we will discuss about two gauges for finding low vacuum pressure and ultra high vacuum pressure. Okay. So the two gauges are thermal conductivity gauge and ionization gauge. In first one, again there are two types, Pirani gauge and thermocouple type gauge. Okay, here what is the use of this low vacuum pressure and ultra high vacuum where we are creating this atmosphere? So necessity of this low vacuum is we are creating this vacuum pressure in the coating industries, metallic coatings and metallic or alloy surfaces. So this environment we are creating. For ultra high vacuum pressure means it is 10 power minus 7 Newton per meter square. Okay, so perfect vacuum is 0. Thermocouple type conductive gauge. This is the second type of thermocouple type conductive gauges. First one is Pirani gauge. I have explained in the last video. I will give that link in description box. Please check it. And next take this gauge. The working principle of this gauges is the thermal conductivity will find the pressure value of the given medium. Now let us see how this working principle we can explain. I took here three cases working principle. So in the first case, case 1, I am taking the medium, whatever atmosphere around this cable. This is the electrical wire. Why I am taking wire means in Pirani gauges we are taking the electrical circuit. That's why I am giving the example of this. I am taking the surrounding surface is, okay, it has atmosphere. The medium is atmospheric air. Okay. And here I am taking one cable. We can call this as the conductor also. Conductor means which is passing the electricity through it. Okay, it has some resistance. If for some time, okay, some t time, if I or current is passing through it, some heat will generate in this cable. Okay, Q. So what is the formula for Q? We can take I square RT. This amount of heat is generating from the cable. Okay, I means here electrical current, flow of electrons. R means resistance of the cable. Time, T is time, how much time we are sending the electricity. So this heat is coming here. This heat will dissipate in the atmospheric air. Obviously whatever heat is coming, it is going to the atmosphere. Okay, now in the next case, second case, I am taking the medium around this cable. Okay, I am taking the medium around this cable is cool temperature, means cool air I am taking here. We can define this medium as either it has higher pressure. If you are taking cool temperature air, it has higher pressure medium, or higher density medium, or higher conductivity medium. Okay, we can define this medium in terms of three, either this or this or this. Why I am taking higher density means water, cool air we are taking here. Because of this cool medium, it has some water particles in it, in the air. Okay, so because of that it has high density, high mass of the particles. Because of that we are calling higher density medium. Okay, because of it, it has higher pressure also. Okay, on this conductor, or we can call higher conductivity also. Okay, now in this medium I am passing for the same cable, same amount of current I am giving here to the cable with R is the resistance of this wire. Okay, in it also Q is generate. Some heat will generate. This heat is immediately going into this atmosphere because it is already cool. Okay, so because of that, temperature of this cable is reducing immediately. Now, as we know, temperature is proportional to resistance of this cable. If temperature is immediately getting low, the resistance of the cable is getting less. Okay, because it has low resistance. Okay, so here what I am trying to say is, whatever conductivity, higher conductivity medium is changing the resistance of this cable. Okay, so the conductivity we are using, this property we are using for measuring the R value. Okay, resistance value. This change in R will find the pressure value, okay, of this medium. So that is the working principle here. In next case, I am taking hot gases around this cable. Okay, here I am taking the same cable. The medium is hot gases, let us assume. Okay, hot gases means those gases are very light in weight. We can call it as lower density medium or lower pressure, because hot gas is going upward direction. Okay, so because of that, we can say it has lower density. We can call that medium lower conductivity. Now I am taking this lower density or lower conductivity medium. I am supplying high amount of current. R is the resistance of this cable. In it also some heat will generate. This heat, already here we are giving the hot gas or lower density or lower conductivity medium. It will not take this heat immediately because already this medium is very hot particles. Okay, high temperature medium it has. Okay, so because of that, temperature of this cable will increase instead of decrease. Because of surrounding hot gases, this temperature will increase. Okay, because already it has heat. Because of the heat particles, this temperature will increase. So this, as we know, T is proportional to R. So resistance of the cable will increase. Here this medium is increasing the resistance of this cable. This resistance will find, the change in resistance will find the pressure value of this medium. Okay, that is a working principle. Here temperature of the cable is increasing. Here temperature of the cable is decreasing. So the conductivity is changing the temperature or resistance of the cable. Okay, so this is the working principle. Change in the conductivity of the medium will change the resistance of the cable. That change in resistance will find the pressure of the medium. Okay. In today's class, I will explain about thermocouple type conductive gauge. Gauge means it is the finding the pressure value by using this instrument. Here, why we are using this instrument? It is using for finding the low vacuum pressure of the medium and also high ultra vacuum pressure of the medium. Okay. So this conductive material we are using in this circuit. Okay, so this is the filament. We can call it as filament. It has very less thickness. Okay, so this is the conductive material. Here we are for supply we are connected to the battery, and it is connected to one rheostat. Rheostat means we can change the resistance by sliding this arrow. Okay, so it is called rheostat or change of the resistance. And for finding how much current is passing in this circuit, we can find by using the ammeter. We have to connect ammeter here. Okay, and thermocouple we are using. So what is the use of thermocouple? Thermocouple means it is two different material. This is the thermocouple. It is two different metals. This is the A metal, this is the B metal. So this is the combination of these two metal. This is the junction. This is connected to one voltmeter here. So the use of this thermocouple is, whatever temperature is here, it will sense and it will show the reading here, voltmeter. Thermocouple means it will measure the temperature. Okay, so here in our gauge, we are taking the thermocouple here. We are welding this thermocouple to the filament. Why we are welding this? Because it is very small thickness. Whenever electricity is passing through it, it has vibrations, so it will not touch this thermocouple. That's why we are welding at one point to the thermocouple to the filament. Okay, so this whatever change in the resistance or temperature we can find by using the voltmeter connected to the outside of the circuit. Okay, there are two circuits. In one circuit we are connecting the filament. This is a conductive material, and one side of the circuit we are connecting to the thermocouple. Now see the working operation of thermocouple type conductive gauge. Here I kept one chamber. Okay, it is initially filled with atmospheric air. Now we are supplying continuously current through this circuit. Because of passing of the current, this conductor or filament will getting heat. Okay, it will get heat. So because of it, it will change the temperature. That temperature change will sensed by this thermocouple. Here this thermocouple is welding here. So this temperature will show in terms of voltage. It is called calibrated voltage. Okay, so here in next step we have to supply some gas, whatever we want to find the pressure of this gas with some pressure. Okay, we have to find this pressure by using this entire gauge setup. So that unknown P gas we have to send inside. This gas will fill the entire chamber. Okay, like this. Okay, so entire chamber gas will come. Because of it, the temperature of this filament will change. Okay, that change in temperature can show the reading with the help of voltmeter through thermocouple. Okay, now in first case I am sending cool gas. Okay, if you are sending, already I have explained here, if you are sending cool gas, okay, so whatever heat is coming from this cable, it will absorb immediately. Okay, so in it temperature will reduce. Temperature will reduce means T is proportional to R, or resistance. T reduced means R will also reduce. Okay, so the change in temperature can measure by using the voltmeter. So this voltmeter will find the P value in the calibrated scale. We will have one calibrated scale for each and every gas. Okay, if voltage reading is some 10 volts like that, what is the P value here? Okay, like this. It is called calibrated scale. By using this voltage, we can find how much pressure it has. Okay, now if in the next case I am sending, instead of cool gas, I am sending hot gas inside this. Okay, hot gas means already I have explained here. Okay, so this is the hot medium here, this one. Because of it, heat atmosphere, whatever heat is coming from this, it will not absorb to the atmosphere, so this will again get heat. Okay, so this will entire temperature will increase, so resistance will also increase. Okay, the change in temperature of the filament will measure the voltmeter. This voltmeter reading will give the P value. This is the working operation or principle of the thermocouple type conductive gauge. What is the application of this gauge means? It will find low vacuum pressure, and ultra high vacuum pressure can find with accurate readings. Advantages are, it is a simple arrangement, cost is less, and it will give very accurate value for all type of gases, and instant change of voltmeter can find the P value. If you are changing immediately after one experiment, it will give the correct value, no need to do the adjustments here. And we can supply the gas from the long distance. We can keep this instrument at one place. This is in one room, this arrangement. This is in another room, and this is also in another room. So separately we can keep, and we should connect to the with the long wires also, and supply also we can give from long distance. It is the main advantages of this gauge. Disadvantages of this gauge are, this filament is very thin, it will get burned frequently. Okay, every 6 months or 3 months we have to change this. And then electricity, next one is electricity is must for finding the pressure value. So without electricity it is not working. And there must be calibrated scale for each and every gas we have to prepare. Okay, for carbon dioxide one calibrated scale will be there. For nitrogen another calibrated scale. We can't measure in the previous calibrated scale. Okay, so for each and every gas we have to prepare different scales. It is the main disadvantage of this gauge. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel for more updates. Thank you for watching.